Thought I was gonna wait until the end, huh? Well, no. We start a minute earlier than we thought. Oh, fudge. But I did forget water. I forgot water. Ay, ay, ay. All right, I'll be right back. All right, folks, we here. We present on this beautiful day. Hope everyone's good. Today we called I called a stream. Revenge is best served cold. I like it. The reason for that is because we are revisiting these levels that gave us so much pain that we were not able to finish them. So I'll do this and I'll pull out my hack of the box and we're gonna hack the box. We're gonna pull out. I think there was a box that was called. There was vaccine. There was oopsie. I don't know. I remember these two or three as well. Oof. These were some of the tough ones, and we weren't able to finish them. So quite happy that. Well, quite happy. Well, I'd be quite happy to take my revenge on those. Quite happy to take my revenge. All right. This hack the rank noob. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We've just been called a noob. All right. It's loading. Can you please load? SSO redirect. Something up with my Wi-Fi. Something up out there. Why were you not getting redirected? Start playing. Oof. Well, that's not a good sign of a good web page. Huh? When machines. Let's go machines. When it keeps on flashing white screens, I feel like it's a little bit mismanaged. It's like, what are you doing? It feels like it's redirecting like all the things and it's loading in a poor way. Okay, this one active retired favorites. All right, let's go. Let's go status. All difficulties. We go easy. And status both complete and complete. All right. Oh, there's a lot of them. How do we look for the ones? I think we can look for the ones that we didn't finish 3, for instance. Is it tree? Pretty sure it's called 3. There was also oopsie. Oopsie. They're not here. Oh man, I think I gotta go through here though. Hack the live virtual box. Oof. Sorry about this, folks. Oh, blame hack the box. What the fuck is that? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, noob. I really clicked on this side. For you. All right, we can do this one. Which one is this one? I remember that cat. God, I hate that cat. Let me just adjust the screen a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right, so we in it. Folks, we have to what you could do very easy odds because they were very easy, these boxes. Stop. Meow. Up, dude. I hate hack the box. Hello, have you tried reloading? Do you have to start like this? Are we in it? Yes. I think so. Connect open VPN. Does iconic kerning stand for virtual machine, terminal open, and map? Telnet root flag owned. Ah, so we finished it. We finished this one, folks. I think we finished this one, no? This we got, and this we got. Flag owned. Final step. Submit the exploitation characteristics of the machine and share your thoughts. No, I'm not doing that. I wonder why Stream Elements said it twice. Are we having connectivity issues? I think you're missing the root flag. Am I? Submit root flag. Root flag owned. So I think it's good. I think it's good. Your player, 500,000 people have completed. Wow. Never mind, it's the submit rating that I saw. Yeah. All good, XR. So we have to find today's theme, XR, is that we are taking revenge. We're taking revenge on those boxes that gave us so much pain, and now it's our turn to give them a lot of pain, and you know that we didn't finish. All right, let's go. I think it started point. There was things there. They changed their whole interface. Dancing we got. We're not doing an exploitation of Windows. There was another one, Tier 1 Foundation, and this one we didn't always get. SQL we got, Crocodile we got, Responder we didn't do. It was 3 right there. Passed my A+ this morning. Hey, well done. I'm almost stuck on the last free box. I'm sorry. Wait. You got it? You got it. You were able to make it in the end? TikTok for Jay, I remember that. Last free box I'm starting. I squeaked into testing location with 3 minutes before cutoff. Wow, nice job, XR. Well done. Nice, and you got the certification. XR! Yay! A+ certified. Well done. Great stuff. Oh wow. You must have been sweating your ass off, no? to make it to the testing center, find parking, and I spent 2 hours in a car before I even made it there, Lord. Wow. Because you had to drive your kids. And then I think you said it was 45 minutes. And then you had to pick up your wife, right? Wow. Yeah, there's a lot to do there. To 2 hours, wow. Damn. Yeah, I think it's a lot of travel in the car, but hey, you made it and you got the certification. Well done there, buddy. Well done. All right, what we didn't get though was 3. 3 is pain. Pick up the wife, 30 minutes. Drop off the kids home. Drop off kids back home, another 30, 40 minutes. You mean drop off kids back home? Where you were picking up the kids? I thought you had your exam at 8 a.m. Weren't you dropping them off to school before, though? Another 30, 40 minutes, then the 45-minute drive. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But hey, you made it. A pre-configured virtual machine with all hacking tools you need pre-installed. 2 hours free, and then upgrade to the VIP Plus. All right. I don't think we'll need that, although it's really fun to be able to play with pick up the wife first, then drop off the kids off with her in the car, then drop her off at home, and then immediately drove to the location. Wow. Nice. Were you nervous as a driver? The toppers. All right, please wait a few minutes until the machine. All right, so let's connect to the machine. Spawn machine. We're going to use a VPN. I think we can use the old one. No, let's just use this one. EU access point 2 is offline. UDP, that sounds good. Why is it all red? Your F machine could be reverted to default clean state if you change server. Oh, maybe you don't need to. Maybe you can just see if our own VPN works. Old VPN. Let's do it. Our VPN. All right. So open VPN 3. 3, isn't it this? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should do sudo. Sudo. I live in rural area, not a lot of drivers, and the road. Yeah, the VPN should still be good. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's nice at least to have a little bit of, like, not too many drivers on the road. That would suck if you were in traffic jam and then you had your exam. That would be nerve-wracking. Sudo. I'm guessing it's the same for parking. No, it's usually okay. I'm planning on getting the VIP Plus to go through the Hacker Bytes Hack the Box playlist, as the machines are paid machines. Hacker Bytes Hack the Box playlist. Use a playlist, like a recommended boxes to do in order. Sudo VPN. I don't know how OpenVPN 3, how the syntax works. Sudo OpenVPN, and then I hear it probably type the file, no? I think it's in my downloads. Download, and then here it's OpenVPN. Starting point. Hola, soy Eddie. Is that it? I think it's called starting point. Yeah, I think it's starting point. Let's do it. Start. Oh, wait, no, you have to go in downloads first. Home. Forwarded it to Discord. Nice. Let me check it out. Downloads. Starting point. Hola, soy Eddie. Wait, no. What are the different options? 2, right? Hola, soy Eddie. And then we do, what is this? 1? Yeah. There we go. Well, we did it. Hi, doctor. What are we doing today? Ooh, I'm glad you asked. Vladimir, welcome back. All right. One sec. Unknown command, home Cali. Right. Vladimir, we are taking our revenge today. Today is revenge o'clock. Why? Because we are going back to these boxes that caused us blood, tears, and fight. A Revenge of the Pawn. Exactly. Ooh, I like this. Sounds like a Star Wars Revenge of the Clones or something. Revenge of the... Yeah, whatever. But we are taking revenge. We're doing these boxes that caused us a lot of pain. And right now we're connecting to the VPN. So prepared to see revenge live. All right, open VPN 3. All right, let's see. Command line interface management configurations. All right, I did a notes on how to do this. Well, if we're struggling to connect on the VPN, it's not a really good sign. All right, let's do this. We have what is this called? What is our notes? It is. What are the notes called? Dude, we've been doing this for months. The notes are called Cherry Tree. Always think cherry. Connecting to stuff. Open config. Okay, we need config. Config. Boom. What, really? Config downloads. What, really? Should be there just should be just sudo openvpn file. Are we doing openvpn 3 or openvpn? I don't know. Probably openvpn is best. I don't know why I thought we had to do 3 and it stayed blue, so it means that there's something. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. All right, can we connect to our instance then? We have this. Hack the box. Connect to the VPN. So yes. All right. Ping it. Oh, you're great ideas there, XR. All right. This is probably from yesterday. Clear. Ping. Chevi. Do we have it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It works. All right. So, folks, for those joining now, we are taking revenge on this box. It is called 3. And oh my god, do I remember it. I have fought VPNs and fought VPNs, so I've picked up a few things or 3. Nice. Or 3. How dare you? 3 was a lot of pain, folks. I'm not sure if some of you were in that era where I did 3. Maybe XR you were. But goddamn, the sweat and tears on this was crazy. So let's go to it. How many TCP ports are open? So we're gonna redo all the questions. I don't like that. Insert. All right, we're gonna do nmap. This. I'm gonna verbose. Well, we haven't done nmap in a little bit. Let's check out our notes again. Cherry tree. Whoopsies. Didn't want that. Cherry tree. I do remember the struggle. Nice. So yes, there was a lot of struggle, and now we're gonna be taking our revenge. All right. So this SU. I want to do something fast. You want to send something? Use echo something, and then use this. Okay. Jim the Dandy, hey, you're nice and early today. Usually come in much later. Hey, good to see you. Poop pants. Do you do this on other streams too, or just come to ours? How long do you stay? I have so many questions. Like, how long do you usually stay on the stream? Do you just drop this and leave? Maybe I should do you like a question. Either you answer with poop, either you answer with pants, or yes or no or something. That'd be pretty good. Maybe we could communicate this way. Nmap SVSC. Ooh. Thank you, my good XR. So we have SC for SESV is classic, folks. And then PIP. Okay. P does what? All the stuff? And OA, I've never seen it. SVSC. All ports. Oh yeah, we don't really do all ports, I think. We know that there's 2, I think is going to be 80 and 22. Whoa! Jim the Dandy is actually speaking. Ooh, the sad thing part is that people like me more when I just ask a question. Yeah. Well, I like you equally, yeah. Jim the Dandy, whether you talk poop pants, it's kind of funny, but if you talk regular, it's also interesting. I usually hang out around and watch for a while. Oh, really? Output and map. Can you talk? Are you interested in cybersecurity or just there for the lols? Jim the Dandy. I got it right. I don't know why I corrected myself. Cool. This SVSC, that's for sure. And we would just want to do ports P1 through, let's say, 500. All right, nice. I should have verbosed it so we get a little bit more information. Yes, I can. Woohoo. So are you into cybersecurity at all? Or just there for fun? Which we understand. There's a few people like this. All right, 22 and 80. So yep, we got that right. So there's 2 ports, and we got that right. What is the domain of the email provided in the contact sections? Okay, so the topper.htb. Here. Let's close a few things. We don't need these anymore. Return. I convert your meme with one previously from Discord. This one. Yeah, I have to remember this weekend we're gonna have something for we're gonna do some things for hydrate and for return. Like the bot is gonna say something. I haven't exactly figured out what it was gonna say. Maybe we can have one for poop pants, maybe. We'll see. All right, cool. So great news is that the toppers were able to sell out their tour in September and October. So that is really good. But if you want tickets, there's only November left. So yeah, they're going to New York, and Paris, and then San Francisco. So like really good destinations. I really recommend you call. I think it makes sense. Plus one. Just return and outputs poop pants. Oh no, not poop pants. I think if you input poop pants, then something comes up. But it's interesting to see what it looks like. I have a small burgeoning. Interesting. Oh, burgeoning. Oh, you fancy. You switch from poop pants to fancy words like burgeoning. Interesting computer science. I read a Python textbook. I found it rather dry. Yeah, I bet. Man, you start with the hardcore stuff. I like playing with the game. The farmer was replaced. The farmer was replaced. Game. Oh, that looks fun. How close to Python is the game? The farmer was replaced. It's a game to learn. Trying to learn Python or other language, but I'm having a hard time with specific type of ADHD. I don't want to play the game if it isn't that similar to Python. I want to create a bad syntax and it comes to programming. It's Python. I work with Python and I've played the game. It's Python, not complete Python. A few bits are missing, but there's some differences. File automatically imported. There's a ton of extra functions in the SDD library, but overall it's pretty much the same. Nice. That looks like fun. Farmer was replaced. Oh, you can buy it on Steam. I'm pretty into do that one day. Oh, look, it's pretty recent too. Now on Mac. Aye, that's not good. Oh God. Can you clear? Well, we can do that, huh? Sounds like fun. Wow, that's really fun because we like scripting. The father was replaced. Hey, Rafexi. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to put this in my notes. Plus, I have some money to burn on Steam. My uncle gave me money from Steam on Steam. What was it? 4 years ago, 5 years ago? And I never spent it. So hopefully this is not free. This way I can use my money. It's like makes 0 sense, but the farmer was replaced. The farmer was replaced. Python game. The farmer was replaced. Python game. All right, we could stream that. I'd be pretty in. Would you folks be interested? It's a good game. I played it for a bit. Nice. Nice. Oh my God, the frame rate is horrible. I think it's because I'm on a virtual machine. Cool. So RAF7EXE. Today, we're taking revenge. Exactly, XR. XR just speaks for me. It's like we're connected. We're taking revenge because we're doing these old boxes that caused us a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, and we're going to destroy them. And by destroy, I mean just we're going to take the flag and we're going to disconnect like good little children. Fire, yes. Dugger, fire. Yes, that's what we like. All right, so this is our box thingy. We're going to have to go into our hosts. Where is this host? CD host, var hosts. Where do we change host here? Do you remember the place? The host. Because we need to change our VP or our what is it called? Our DNS settings. And for this, we need to go to etc hosts. All right, got it. / etc. Thank you, good sir, XR. We did it. No, oh, cheap viewers. No, 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 no. How did they get around that? Wellness at Ness. Okay, whatever. It's there. What are we gonna do about it? Okay, so let's go to etc. So sudo nano etc host. Look at this. We've done it before. Kali. All right, lookup.thm. That's another one. Or you can keep the line here. Type in enter. Type in this one, and then this IP address is for hack the box. It is for the toppers.htb. All right, Control X. So folks, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure why this is necessary, but at least when we type in the toppers, banish them to the void. Wow, if we could do that. I'm not sure where the void is exactly, but sounds violent. All right, let's see. The toppers.htb. Look at that. Like magic. We no longer need the IP address. Look how she freaking tops it. And that's just a bunch of dudes. It's clearly not the same band. I think the toppers is bullshitting us. Look at this. It looks like French water. Maybe not. All waters look alike. So we got this. Now, what are we supposed to do? What else? What is the domain of the email address providing the contact? It is the toppers that hack the box. In the absence of a DNS server, which Linux kernel can we use to resolve host names to IP in order to be able to access a website that points to these host names, which is etc hosts? Which subdomain is discovered through further enumeration? It is S3. Cool. So I think we can do this through GoBuster, folks. We probably did it through this. Which service is running on the discovered subdomain? Amazon S3. It didn't take a genius to know that. And okay, we're almost at the end. Well, I think we should read the questions to get hints on what we have later. Which command line utility can be used to interact with the service running on the discovered subdomain? The AWS CLI. Okay. Which command can be used to set up the AWS CTI, AWS configure? What is the command used in the above utility list of all the S3 buckets? AWS3 ls. Ooh, this configure is the service configured with PHP. Folks, it's what we've been doing this whole time. Feels like the past 3 weeks we've been working only with PHP. So folks, it's time. Revenge has come, and revenge will be served. You're about to witness it. It's gonna be epic. I heard you like PHP. Kind of. I like coding. Ref7exe is getting excited. All right. So PHP. So let's go AWS3 ls. Okay, so let's go into this S3 part. Let's go into S3. Let's see what happens. S3 dot. What? What do you mean? S3 dot the toppers that hack the box. Oh, is it because we didn't put S3 in the etc hosts? Maybe. Let's put it in there then. S3 dot the toppers that hack the box. S3 dot the toppers dot hack the box. Control X. Yes. All right, we got it. Wow, in pictures here. All right, here, let's see if it works. S3, come on. Status running. Oh, yes. That's PHP, folks. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so we got to get the CLI AWS configure. All right. AWS S3 ls. Submit root flag. All right. Shouldn't be too hard, right? All right, AWS config. Config, I think we AWS All right, let's get a manual from man AWS. No? All right, so AWS help. So folks, we need to understand how AWS works. Oh, define command are required. AWS CLI. AWS CLI. So we need to install it because it doesn't seem like it's AWS CLI. Is this gonna work? No. AWS help. Second command, you put help instead of AWS help. Yep. Thank you. Hello, second in mind. It's been a bit. Welcome. Today we're taking revenge on the boxes that we struggled with before. And the first one on the menu is 3. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff. What can we get here? We can do debug, endpoint. All right, we're interested in CLI, folks. YAML, profile, region, color, version. Let's make this big. Color, turn off, CA bundle, CLI read timeouts. I think CLI should work, no? Best CLI. These are all the options we have. Available services. CLI dev. Probably not what we into. Not what we into. All right. So how do we get back? How do we get through this? Let's see the hints that we had here. AWS S3 LS. I think it might just be that, huh? MAWS S3. All right, let's try it. Control C. Control C. Hello. No, how do we get back out? Clear. Folks, I'm stuck in this tutorial. Q. Thank you, XR. The real MVP. AWS S3 LS. Oh fuck! What, dude? I've been on the terminal a little bit, and I think you can tell. AWS S3, and then we go S3 dot the toppers dot hack the box. Does this work? The toppers height should be a predetermined type URL. What's the issue here? S3 Europe Amazon S3 dot the toppers dot hack the box list type. Why is it not working? The toppers dot HackDB type list to prefix delimiter type URL. It's been a little bit, folks. We've been rusty on this. We've been doing a lot of web hacking. And it seems like we kind of forgot how to use it, the terminal. So maybe configure, probably. AWS configure. Let's see. Ooh, I remember this. Configure. I think it's going to configure our own stuff. Access key ID. Oh my God. I think the last time we used AWS configure was for this. AWS access keys. Let's see if we have any notes on this box. Lookup on, no, we have lookup, but not 3. AWS configure. AWS access key ID. All right. Okay. What command is used to set up the AWS AWS CLI installation? AWS configure. So we're in the right place. We need to put in. Okay, I think we first need to find out the credentials here for the AWS instance at AWS CLI. And then when we get that, we can set up our AWS configure to then access the AWS environment. What do you think, folks? Does that make sense to you? I think that makes sense to me. Control C. All right, let's go. AWS CLI. Command not found. Okay, is there like a, we need to put space? No. CLI, and then we here put the address, no? S3 dot the toppers dot hack the box. Is this gonna work? No. All right, so we can do AWS CLI, but there's no AWS CLI. There's no command like this. No, we didn't see it earlier. Maybe there's AWS CLI. All right, let's look on Google. Man, I thought Revenge would come easier, but we have to work for it. AWS configure, you think so? Yeah, I understand we need to configure. Just the thing is that from configuring, we need some settings that we need to put in, right? AWS -- configure. Here we need to, but we can do AWS configure. Configure. Look, it works. It's all good. It's just that we need to input some information. And I think before we do this, we should pick up some information. So let's go pick up that information. And I think this is AWS CLI. Enter, enter. Yeah, you think so? AWS configure. Let's do it. Enter, enter. Default region name Europe. I think it's fine. Default format output, none. Like we didn't really change anything here. I think we need to input our real AWS key and AWS secret key in order to be able to access this box and do then the AWS S3 LS. And then from there we can work. Maybe upload some PHP code to cat a flag or something. And this is probably going to be the easy part. I say this, but I don't really know. Maybe we'll struggle either way. We'll see. So yeah, we definitely do need these. At least a secret key, an access key and a secret key. It's like a login and a password in the end. That we need to get. Maybe it's already pre-configured with the stuff that we used to have. Maybe, because it's not the first time we do this. So maybe we still have them from last time. Maybe. So how about we try to connect again? AWS S3 LS. Maybe this is going to be enough. S3 LS. Could not connect to the endpoint S3 Europe AWS.com. Yeah, there's something out there, I think. We don't have the right access key. We don't have the right accesses. So we need to browse to the, I think, here's my theory, folks. We need to browse through AWS CLI to interact with the service running and discovered in the subdomain, so the S3. And then we're going to get the credentials to get the CLI interaction and installation. Yeah, I think we probably download AWS because of this. So let's go through the subdomain. Let's go through it. Which command line utility can be used to interact with a service running on the discovered domain? AWS CLI. Do we need to install it? Yeah, sudo apt. Maybe we need to install it. Install AWS CLI is already the newest version. Okay. So if it's already the newest version, how do we access to it? Sudo apt auto remove to remove them. Yeah. It's okay. We can keep them for now. So what is up? What do we need to do here? The AWS CLI is already existing. So how do you play with it? If it's already there, the command not found, but it is already the newest version. So how do I use AWS CLI? AWS CLI Linux Guide. You are using it. Enter. Am I using it already? Oh, there we go. AWS documentation. I'm already using it, you say, XR. AWS CLI. We are already using it. What do you mean? When we press AWS? Is this already this? Probably it's already this. So let's explore. How do we explore already? How do we explore? And by explore, what do you mean? We need to find the AWS, the credential, the settings, AWS S3 LS, the toppers. You think that's it? You think that's it, XR? All right, let's try. I'm down to give it a shot, but I don't think so. We still need to find credentials, unless I'm overcomplicating things. The toppers that hack the box. HTTP, it didn't like that. Yeah. It'd be quite easy, no? I think we need to find some credentials. It'd be too easy just to go like that. So how can we find credentials here? We need to explore that thing and AWS S3 LS HTTP/S3 the toppers. I pressed up to refresh CMD like I'm in the CLI myself. Like I pressed this to refresh the CMD. I pressed up to refresh the CMD like I'm in the CLI myself. Oh, okay, I see. Wow. Damn. No, you're watching a stream, XR. Oh, right, maybe it's easier. Well, I put it on the left. My bad. You want to go up? Or maybe it'd be fun if you could do this. AWS S3 LS endpoint. Hey, good habit at least. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I understand because we all use Kali, so yeah, we usually have the same interface. Hey, good habit at least. I was trying to bring up the previous command. Ah, okay. LS this one. Ah, press up. Okay, I see. So this one, something's wrong with it. Because other than that, I'm going to keep exploring S3 and try to find some kind of login. If you want to do something with this, we can give it one more shot. One more shot. I'm just feeling celebration. You know we're gonna do it all right tonight. Feel, yeah. Come on. All right. Well, let's go on Spotify. We're gonna put some music. It's Friday, folks. And for you folks, it's for a lot of you in the US, it's Thursday evening, which is just as good. I think it's equivalent. Thursday at evening feels pretty nice. You're like, yeah, I can sleep a little bit less. I have the weekend to recover tomorrow. It's really nice. I very much enjoy Thursdays. All right. I kind of enjoy all days of the week. Maybe Tuesday is kind of bad. Because, like, Monday I'm excited to see you folks. And then Tuesday has been more like, okay. I mean, like, I'm starting work. It's kind of nice. But then Tuesday, you're like, well, I have to do this again. And there's 4 more times to do it. I think Tuesdays might be the hardest. Like, what do people do on Thursday that's fun? Nothing, right? Thursday is kind of like the dead day. Just by default. It's 1 a.m. Friday, lol. Yay. Alright, so try endpoint URL flag. That's a bit too loud, no? It's a bit too loud for me too. Alright. Hope for Friday, lol. Noise. Try endpoint URL flag. Try the endpoint URL flag. Let's go back in the instructions. endpoint URL flag. Did we get endpoint URL flag? We didn't really get an endpoint URL flag, huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Endpoint URL flag. Is it this one? S3, the toppers that hack the box. So without the HTTP. All right, folks. S3, the toppers, that's what we did, no? You didn't see the amended command. All right, let's go. Let's look it up. AWS S3 ls. Okay. AWS S3 ls. Endpoint. URL. Bad value for endpoint URL, HTTP. Yeah, it's probably we're missing HTTP. Yeah, you're right. HTTP, this dot. HTTP, the toppers that hack the box. Moment of truth, folks. Boom. Do. Ooh. What the hell? What is that? 9 is today's date. This is the time somewhere on Earth. The toppers that hack the box. So what does that mean? We pressed L3 LS and we get this? What do you think this means, folks? Rerun the command but add that at the end. I'm not to rerun the command. What do you think we're missing here? That hack the box? We're not missing sudo or anything. Space and the toppers that hack the box. Okay. The toppers that hack the box. Oh, nice, XR. Well done. HTA access. All right, this, folks, we know is for inserting code. All right, so let's do this, and then how about we do ls or we cat index.php. PHP. Let's see what is in there. Oh, you don't like cat? S3 ls. We can't do cat. Argument found invalid choice cat. What is the right? All right, let's do AWS S3 help then. AWS S3 dash. Oh, wait, we don't need this. As Sick in the Mind told us, we do not need the dashes. So let's see, what are the different commands that we can do? I'm not gonna read all this. CP, MV, RM. So we want a CP, I think. I think we need to download on our local machine. MB, RB, LS. LS we can do. Sync. The local directory, adding, omitting. Okay. All right, options. We got this. CP, LS, MB. My bad. Move. I think MV works, no? For downloading stuff. If I want to do something. Wow, we've done so much in 85 days. Looking back, folks, it's a lot of stuff we did. If I'm not mistaken, CP takes a local file from your machine and adds it to the bucket. Maybe, yeah. I think the answer might be MV though. I'm not sure why. Prompt injection, privilege escalation, connecting to stuff, vulns. Try to hack me. Reverse shells and listeners, bandit game, temp. MV, whole word, regular expression. I want you to check from all lists. Match all lists. Okay. MV. Come on, you must find it. MV, match case, whole word, ascend incentive, forward. All list matches. Ascend, match options, regular expression, start word, override, backward, first selection, first in all range, show. No, damn it. RM. Maybe you write CP is the what we need for something. RM. I think you're right. MV might be the solution, or excuse me, our CP for copy. And so we queue. AWS S3 help. Let's go this one, and then we do CP. We need to tell which file though. CP. And to predict the file, do we say here CP index.php? We might need to put it at the end actually of the. Oh shoot! Put it twice. I think we might need to put a slash or something and then predict. Okay. The way CP, this, invalid argument type. So I think index.php belongs after. It doesn't belong here. It belongs here. I'm not sure what you think, folks. I'm sure a lot of you have done this box before. Maybe you struggled equally. Maybe not. Index.php. No, this doesn't work either. Darn it. The following arguments are required. Path. Usage AWS options. Ah, yeah, so the path is required. AWS CP, local path, S3, URI, or S3 URI. What is a URI? Local path or SU. URI, okay. Usage S3 CP, local path. So that's definitely index.php. What is S3 URI? That's it, no? URI. There it is. Or we can put it at the end. S3 CP local path. S3 URI. What piece here is S3 URI? What file were you trying to upload to the bucket? Oh, so we're not trying to upload anything, I think. Are we? Do you think we should? I was trying to download the index.php file more than anything. So let's L3 bucket. Flag when running web script language. PHP. So you want to upload a file in there? Or do like some sort of reverse shell? It's PHP. Why not LFI? LFI and PHP. I'm not sure I know what LFI is. I think I've heard it. Can't remember what it is. ¿Cómo usar la función local file inclusion? I'm going to do it in English for you folks today. No Spanish. No. Malgars is not here. It's not worth it. Local file inclusion. It's not like a reverse shell, no? Severity, very severe. 3 ghosts. How does local file inclusion work? When writing web applications, developers often need to access additional file server file located in the application directory. or its subdirectory. For example, developers may want to include the configuration files and application modules to access and display files uploaded by the user, such as images or text files. I read so fast I didn't understand anything. When writing web applications, developers often need to access additional files, server-side files located in the application directory or subdirectories. For example, developers want to include configuration files and application modules to access and display files uploaded by users, such as files. Okay, developers want to include configuration files and application modules to access and display files uploaded by users. Okay. Spanish. ¿Qué pasó, don? ¿Cómo andamos? It's pretty good, huh? It's pretty good. I like it. Did you get this from a series or something? Local file inclusion vulnerabilities happen when a malicious user can include an arbitrary file path input. Okay, local file inclusion vulnerabilities happen when a malicious user, that's us, we're malicious, can include an arbitrary file name or path in user input. For example, if an application is designed to display an arbitrary image based on a URL parameter, but the attacker is able to use this functionality to display application source code. An application is designed to display an arbitrary image based on your URL parameter, but the attacker is able to use this functionality to display an application source code. The application has an LFI vulnerability. No man, I speak Spanish, though. I used to know more languages, but since I never had anyone to speak with, that, and I forgot. That's true. Huh? That's the worst. When you know a language, but you haven't practiced in a while. I get it. All right, directory transversal, it's different. Yeah, for sure. So let's think, folks. How can we do this? Try file name. So application is designed to display an arbitrary image based on a URL parameter, but the attacker, okay, so let's think. For example, if application is designed to display an arbitrary image based on a URL parameter, but the attacker is able to use this functionality to display application source code. So what do we put in that? Examples of local file inclusion. All right, this is what we're going to need to run, folks, huh? The developer of a PHP application wants the user to be able to read poems stored in text files on the web server. These poems are written up to text files. 2x, x2. Oh yeah, I get you. So what language did you used to know, Vladimir? And that you forgot since. Then the poems are displayed on web server as part of the HTML page. The following is a core snippet of the poems display file. Okay, so it's like an upload vulnerability. Why is it called different? Local file inclusion. Why is it such a fancy word? It's just uploading a file, no? The following code is a snippet from the poem's display PHP file. PHP file get file handle f open file r. ¿Qué pasó? Poem is equal to freed handle 1 close. Okay, as you can see, the file name is taken directly from PHP request headers. Therefore, you can access and display a poem called poem.txt using the following URL: victim.example my app display PHP file is equal to poem.txt. The fudge. File is equal to poem.txt. Victim example. File poem.txt. Okay, maybe we can display stuff like this. Victim.example, so like s3 dot the toppers dot htb my app display file is equal to poem.txt. Hey LB Mercury, good to see you. We're struggling a little bit. We're struggling a little bit because we're going back to machines that caused us harm, psychological harm. So we tried really hard on them, but we weren't able to finish them. And so we're going back maybe like 40 days later, 40 days of practice. And so we're supposed to be better at hacking. And we are in many ways. It's just that we're still struggling. I thought it was going to be easy peasy. We're going to tackle a few of those. I don't know why I always think that, but yeah, we're back in this and we're all struggling a little bit, I think. But it's okay. That's why we're here. The attacker first uses the poem file upload functionality to upload the poem called Poem 42. Because you're hopeful, lol. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I should start being a bit more dark. No, nothing is gonna work. I think people do develop this with experience. They're gonna be like, yeah, it's not gonna work. Mentality. The developer of the same PHP application also wants to be able to include modules dynamically. The following is a code snippet from index.php. Again, the file name is taken directly from get HTTP request. Therefore, you can include the module welcome.php as follows. HTTP is victim.example index. Okay. Do you understand it, folks? I think I kind of do. The attacker first sees the poem upload functionality to upload poem 42, which contains PHP source code of the pen test monkey reverse shell. Okay. Then the attacker manipulates the get request to index.php. Oh, this is what we got. To include the poem instead of a module. As a result, the application runs the code of the reverse shell. Remote code execution, granting the attacker remote access to the server command line. That is exactly what we want, no? Alright, XR says, oh no, it'll work. We just haven't figured out how yet. So we are going to find 9,001 ways. No, 90,001 ways. That's not going to work first. Oh, that's nice. You're busy wiping a PC, lol. I hope it's your own. Why are you wiping a PC? Are you like with a clean cloth or are you like actually wiping it? Yeah, I think so too. I second the mind that it's our path. I think it's the right mentality to have, XR. And you're busy wiping a PC. Oh, why are you wiping a PC? Is this your job? Are you a IT support person, or I'm imagining you, RAF7, as someone that works in one of those IT repair shops because it's dirty. Ah, you don't think LFI is your path? What makes you say that? No. What makes you say that it's not the right path? Why not? We just make sure that we have enough time on the box. Online, one player. How much time left do we have on it? There's 65 players on this thing. Holy moly. Refresh VPN, no. Just want to make sure that we have enough time, that we don't run out of time. I think it's okay. I think they auto disconnect the boxes. So we're good. It will be RCE then. Will it be RCE then? Why would you need LFI? I don't know. LFI, well, to find the flag. But we don't need to control the whole machine. I think the root flag. Endpoint URL. So we wanted to copy this. To copy... I'm going to ChatGPT, folks. I'm going to take a little bit of shortcuts here. If you can upload a file via the S3, then you don't need LFI. Unless you want an LFI vuln in the index.php you're trying to exploit. Let's first see what the index.php looks like. How do I copy a file from AWS S3 using the Linux CLI? So grab it with the AWS 3 API instead. Okay, so this is what I'm going to try to do. AWS CLI, AWS CLI, AWS configure. See, so we were asked to have access key and secret key. Maybe it's not protected at all. CP. Yeah, you see it's CP. So you got this right. Since I was the only one that mentioned LFI, I may have started the wrong thing. My brain is mush also. Yeah, you took a certification. Folks, XR got a certification today. He got the A+. He managed to pass it. Great news on him, so great job XR. You've done well. And we fully understand that your brain is mush. Have to take the 1202. Do you still have to take the 1202? I got my a while back in my bachelor's degree. Nice. What was your bachelor's degree in? Second to mine. I took both. The A+ is newer. I'm going to do my new resume. I took both the A+, never going to my resume. Yeah, A+ is pretty basic, but I mean, if you start with that, it's a good place to start, I think. AWS S3, CP, S3 bucket, this. Yeah, see, it's fine. Path to file.txt. So it did belong there. That's weird that it didn't work then. All right, let's see. What did we do? Did we troll a lol? I think we may have troll a lol here. See, it's exactly what we did. All right, usage. The following arguments are required path. AWS option, so CP, command, subcommand, parameters. Excuse me, what? All right, we can do AWS S3 help, CP help. How does that work? How does that sound, folks? For me, it sounds pretty good. CP, what did it do? Copies a file to another location, locally or in S3. All right, so synopsis. I'm /-. I don't have it yet. Work in progress. We're talking about the 1202, right? Okay, not /this. You say /+. You didn't put a file, so you want. Copies a file or S3 bucket to another location locally. So I don't want to upload, I want to see. Is CP not the right thing? Yeah, it copies. I want to copy this file to the location. CP works for downloading a file from AWS, right? AWS S3, right? S3 CP, source destination, endpoint URL. I see. Okay, let's see it. Yes, S3 is absolutely work for downloading a file for S3. Got it. Awesome. Q, thank you very much. We go here. All right, so CP, the source destination. Okay, source destination. So we're just gonna put a dot here. Will this work? No. Local path. Maybe it doesn't understand this. The dot. Source destination. Endpoint URL. Okay, so how about this? /pictures. I think it's fine in pictures. Maybe you can just type it up again. Let's just put it in home. Fuck it. Invalid. Okay, AP. Local path. S3. URI. I don't think I'm following the... So direct from S3. You don't need... Okay. Got it. You don't need S3 file local path. To download, you want CP, S3 the toppers, hack the box, index as PHP. To download, you want CP double with the AWS S3 syntax. Okay. HTTP Let's just S3 dot hack the box. Okay, hold on. S3 CP source destination, which is the home, that's fine. AWS command, AWS S3 command, so that's CP, endpoint URL, S3 the toppers that hack the box. So we good here. That's your wrapper for AWS CLI. AWS S3 CP source destination endpoint URL. Maybe it's a bit loud, no? There we go. All right. S3, the toppers that hack the box, index.php. I think we still need to mention index.php here, huh? Fudge my... Getting angry. What's wrong here? Error. The following arguments, the path is not right. Your path is not right. Alright. S3CP source. The thing is, I like when you're trying to help sick in the mind. It's just a tiny bit hard when there's this many instructions. AWS S3. S3, the toppers that hack the box, index PHP. I'm going to do the one you sent at 7:10, which is AWS S3, the toppers that hack the box, index.php, endpoint URL. Okay. AWS S3, CP, source destination, endpoint, URL. So open a mouse, notepad mousepad, not on endpoint URL. Your command is CP source destination. Okay, that's it. So CP source destination. Okay, so it's the other way around. This goes at the end. Source and the destination is dot. Does that work? Do we not need endpoint URL? No. Ay, folks. Invalid argument type. Your endpoint URL is part of the wrapper. Okay. So we have it here. It's part of the wrapper. And what is a wrapper? AWS S3. S3, my bucket path to file. Do we know the bucket? Remove the index PHP. Okay. It's telling AWS says where to send the command. Okay, got it. So I kind of want to put index.php here. What do you think? The endpoint URL is telling AWS says where to send the command. Okay. So cp index.php. That feels pretty good, no? And then the destination is dot. Invalid, okay. So if you're copying from a local to server, yes, you put local file first. So it's copy from to, right? So we start in one place and then we send it to the other. So for me, it looks pretty good. AWS S3 command endpoint URL toppers. You need to change any of these. Okay, got it. Thank you for your patience. Sick in the mind. It's appreciated. All right, this we close S3 cp index.php. Okay, and then for cp, You're good, hard to advise on text, lol. Yeah, I agree. You never change any of these. Okay, got it. CP index PHP. Just, so here, if I don't change any of these, where do I indicate that I want it on pictures? Do I indicate it here? So in your source in this case. Source will be S3, the toppers that hack the box. You want to download index.php. Exactly. Yeah, I want to download. Source will be S3, this. And so the destination is home, right? PHP. And so the destination is this dot, no? But it's not going to work again. So where does the dot belong here? Sick in the mind. You change the wrapper. Your commands need to be together. Because... Alright, let me look at the wrapper again. S3 command. Endpoint URL S3 toppers that hack to be. Okay. So the wrapper is good. And this is the command. I think we're good. Is this gonna work? Nope. Subcommand. Option, command, subcommand. You want more things. Oh. Is there any Hollywood movie where someone looks for you only gave one? CP requires 2 arguments. You only gave 1, yeah. Alright. Let's see what's CP. Let's just see what the regular syntax for CP is. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, usage. I probably typed something wrong here. CP, option 1, T source, or CP. Mandatory arguments too long are mandatory for short options too. Okay. Copy source code to destination or multiple sources to directory. CP 8 CP dot slash. Why? Okay, so the slash might have been missing then. Dot slash. Yeah, I agree. I agree on the syntax. It should work right now, no? CP local path. Maybe you can just type in home pictures slash user. Your command is split again. Oh my god, you're losing it. It's split again. My command is split. That makes me really want to do some parentheses. You know, like they do in math? To separate the commands. Isn't this much easier? Endpoint URL and this. Do you want to go on Discord? And also XR shared something on Discord earlier. Not sure if you can stick in the mind. It'd be pretty helpful. It feels so silly. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's see it. The Cyber Clinic. Vamos. Nice, we have sick in the mind. Let's go. Career consultation. Let me just share the screen for it. Discord should be visible. Properties, order, move to top. All right, let's see. Let's pause the music for now. Hello, sick in the mind. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, morning. Well, thank you for the help on the chat, first of all. It's really appreciated.
Oh, you're good.
And it feels super silly. Let me share the screen and we can work on it together. Hold on, let me just check. Yeah, people can hear you. Let's share screen. There we go. Do you see the right one? I think I'm sharing the right one.
Yep.
Awesome.
But then again, it's also on the stream, so that part's
Yeah, but there would be a lag, right?
let's see. So, first, go with do LS instead of CP. Right. So go back, take it back
You want to do LS?
to the
Okay, I'm
basic
done.
enumeration. Yep.
So we can first see it.
Yeah. So you can figure out how to assemble these pieces as you're going through it. You can remove index PHP.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we're gonna, yeah, we've done this before. It's just gonna display the different files, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the toppers at PHP. Oh, wait. But then XR gave us a different command, I think, for this.
Nope. You're good. So this is why when you're typing it out, your source is going to be S3 colon slash slash the toppers dot hack the box, right? So
So
when
what
you're
is this
looking at
output then?
this output is showing you the S3 bucket. This is the bucket specifically.
Okay. So this is the name of the
So
bucket. Now, to access the
mhm.
content?
So now you're going to do ls into that as the argument. So go back to ls.
Yeah.
So go back to ls. You don't want to change anything after the endpoint URL. Your commands are going to reside all before endpoint URL.
Got it. Okay.
So just do ls and then the toppers dot hack the box.
All right. Awesome.
Oh, you know what? I might have screwed that up. You,
No,
okay,
it's
never
good.
mind. I
Look,
didn't
we're
screw
seeing
it up.
into the box. It's okay.
So now you're seeing the index PHP. So now what you want to copy that file or look at that file, right? So all you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
to do is do
exactly.
the same previous command. Just hit up.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you. Can you say that again, please?
No, you're good. So go back to ls and you want to change this to CP.
Yeah. CP hack the box. Oh, then
Right.
maybe we
So
want
your source is the toppers dot hack the box slash index dot
exactly. Yeah.
php.
And now it's should be good, no?
And then put a dot slash, right? Because you want it in the current
What?
directory.
Why dot slash and not just dot?
I mean, you could do a dot if you felt like it. I like to close destinations with a folder, so it's
Okay.
not just gonna write a dot because it may interpret it and write a literal dot. Uh, you hyphenated index PHP.
Yeah, right.
You're good.
Let's see. Did we make any mistakes here? The toppers that hack HTTP.
Ooh, I didn't like that at all. So it doesn't like the relative path, so you're gonna have to put either a full path or just the direct file name.
Yeah, it could be.
So you're gonna have to just type it as instead of dot slash, just put index.php.
Just put what?
Oh, you know what? It may so put s. It probably doesn't like either relative paths. So leave the dot slash just to see if it takes it. Just put
Yeah.
s3 colon slash slash before the toppers dot hack the box instead of http.
S3 like this.
No, no, well, yeah, s3 colon slash slash.
S3 colon slash.
Yeah,
Slash.
just like you do a hack HTTP. Yep,
Okay. Okay.
it's perfect, just like that.
Oh shoot.
No HTTP.
No HTTP.
No,
S3
just S3 as its own protocol.
like this.
No, colon//.
I've never seen like this. This is the.
Yep, just like that. Perfect.
All right, enter, return. Nice. Let's see it. It's in pictures. So LS LA.
So just cat it.
Look at that. Wonderful. Awesome. Thanks for taking the mind.
You want to take it from here?
Yeah, I think so. We got this.
Now, if you
Yeah, what do you think?
if you reverse that, right, you can see if you can upload a file. So if you want to make a text file and see if you
Oh
can
yeah.
upload it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But you're gonna put a different file name other than index.php, right? You put the whatever file you're gonna write.
So you're suggesting kind of a reverse shell.
I think that might be your vector, based on what I'm
Yeah.
seeing here.
Yeah.
That you have direct access to the disk through the S3 bucket. So that's
The
common
right
vector.
access to the disk through the S3 bucket. Yeah. Like kind of get yourself just upload a reverse shell basically in PHP. A PHP reverse shell.
Yeah, that's your most likely vector.
I think so too. All right, we'll have a shot. We'll have a go at it, and let's see if it works. It's exciting.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, Sick in the Mind.
But yep. Later, man.
See you later. XR, just saw the conversation from yesterday between you and Brooke. Yeehaw, where's the general chat? Oh, it's 2 days ago. Aye aye. Pass the exam, made it to the location without a minute to spare. Boom. Giving you all 3 emojis, XR. Well done. You get hands up, check, and the Cuban flag. I'm not sure why Discord keeps on suggesting the Cuban flag. Folks, let me just share why can't I just share Discord? Share application. A browser where can I just do application? Is it game capture? Display capture? No, it's probably not display. I can just show right screen. Right screen? Order, move to top. There we go. This is the chat from yesterday. Yay! And Sick in the Mind also did this. Nice. Thanks for joining, Sick in the Mind. Yeah, I agree. It's pretty confusing where the general chat is. But hey, if you have any good memes, really good stuff here. Oh, this one's been great. Well, you don't look at someone's computer who doesn't use dark theme. It's like you're forced to go outside. I didn't see this one yet. Computer, press any key to continue. Presses the power key. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. All right, let's move this one back out. Don't need to see it. Good one. So, folks, if you have any good memes, please share them. Cool. All right, folks, we're back, and we have an amazing thing here. So we need to upload something. Just let's upload a reverse shell, folks. Thanks again, Sick in the Mind. It was real helpful. Now we have the syntax and we can upload things. All right, let's do it. So let's create in pictures a reverse shell. Luckily, folks, we have the best reverse shell in the universe in reverseshells.com. We can do PHP. I think I've used this one before. Maybe not. All right, CMD. All right, this one's tiny. We like that. Let's see if it works. Let's do it on a file. So we're going to create touch or nano X, or what do we call it? What do we call it? We call it exploit.php. No, probably not. Well, I can do it. Rev shell dot php. Paste it. That looks too short. Copy. Oh no, we got it all. We got it all. Oh, this is confusing. Control X, yes. Well, actually, I don't want to Control C. Control X, no. Reverse shell, Control Shift V. Okay, and we know that PHP doesn't really require that much enters and stuff like this. It's pretty syntax agnostic, if we can put it into fancy words. Reverse shell.php, got it. So we got a reverse shell, folks. That's really good. And wait, did we put in our own address? Is it still, no, it's this one, 10.10.16.77. So it's not this one. So we need to get rid of this and change actually nano ref shell and edit our listener, our address. Wait, did it not say the address here? Huh, what the hell? Maybe this one works. And our address is 10.10 16 and 77. Nice. And the port is 9002. That's okay. Let's do it. All right. Let's upload this onto the reverse shell. Control X. Oh no, nano reverse shell. Okay, can I delete everything? Control A. Control Shift A. We can do it the old school method. All right, here we go. Control Shift V. Cool, we got something. Control X. Yes. Reverse shell.php. Got it. And now we upload the reverse shell. So before we did cp this into this. Now we're gonna put this into, we're gonna copy our own file, which is rev shell, was it? Let's just do home pictures. We don't have a reverse shell. What do we just call our file? Rev shell.php. So it should be there. Rev shell.php, right? It's here. Yeah. Now turn bold. So that's a good sign. S3.htb endpoint URL. Tubbers that hack the box. Cool. Vamos. Let's see. Uploaded. Nice. Oh, we didn't set up the listener. Oh, shoot. Is it bad? We didn't open the listener, folks. Ay, ay, ay. Listener NCLVNP. We didn't do it. Oh, shoot. How we gonna, I think we have to re-upload it. Maybe under a different name. All right, let's re-upload it onto a different name with an. So we're gonna. I think MV is to rename. MV rev shell to rev shell 2.php. And now we're gonna upload that thing again. Rev shell 2.php and hope it's gonna connect. All right, let's see. Moment of truth. Listening. Ay, ay, ay. Well, what's to say that it doesn't execute it? Maybe it just stores it on there, but it doesn't. doesn't execute it. PHP exec sock is equal to f open stock open. Now let's go back to the toppers here and see what's going on. Running. Do we get anything different here? No, it's still running. S3 to toppers, I hacked the box. Server S3. AWS configure ALS PHP. Shoot, what the fuck? Which is the command used by the above literally to list all the S3 buckets? AWS S3 LS. So we saw all the buckets. Yeah, we saw the buckets. There was only one. We connected to that bucket. The server is configured to run files written in what web scripting language? So it should be running this. Should be running this. How do we make it run? Does it just always run the files that we upload on there? Maybe we should modify the HTA access files. How about that? Maybe we can list again the stuff that we have on there. We can list again the stuff on the server. Well, we only have, yeah, okay, we have two. Rev shell. All right, HTA access. Maybe we can upload that so that it just runs PHP files directly. How about that? I like it. I like it. Can you create a HTA.access? That's how you write it, right? All right, this listener is good. HTA access, .ht access. HT access. File that executes PHP code directly when a PHP file is uploaded. Hopefully it doesn't flag me as a hacker. Hopefully. Can be used. That set is high risk. I don't care. Basics example, add type application.php. Extremely important security warning. If attacker can upload get CMD. They have access to a remote connection. That's okay. That's okay. We want that. I am doing it on a test environment to prove how dangerous it can be for my team. That makes perfect sense since you're uploaded to demonstrate this hands-on. Thank you very much. Vulnerable directory setup. All right. Create it inside uploads. Cool. Folks, we hacked ChatGPT today. It even liked my approach. Free compliment. Okay, so we can do this. I should stop saying I say it quite a bit. All right, let's upload this HT access file. So how do I create a? Maybe I can create a new one and upload it in there. Let's see, for pictures. Yes, it's pictures. So we want to upload a new .hta access. The HT access. So we're going to do the same thing we usually do, which is cp. Oh, I need to create the file first. Let's create the file. So nano.hta access. Cool. This should work, no? Control X. Yes. All right, S3, we want upload. Okay, this is further. There we go. And instead of pictures reverse shell, we'll upload dot ht access. Cool, we got it. And now we're gonna upload it there. Sounds good, folks? Sounds good. Upload, awesome. So theoretically, according to this, it should upload it, right? It should upload it. And revenge should be achieved. So let's see it. S3CP. So we're gonna rename again our file. So we have a third one. Reverse shell 3, 2, no, 2. There we go. It's gonna become 3. And now we're gonna upload it again. Pictures, reverse shell 3. Let's see it. Nice, let's see it. All right, do we have a listener now? Is our listener working? Moment of truth, folks. No. This is not IP address. 1010, yeah, should be good. On port 9002. The fudge. Should we try a different payload? Not sure what's happening here. No estoy seguro. All right, let's close this. This PHP stock. Folks, if we need to speak Spanish so that you can improve, I'm also down for that. We can do 10 minutes per stream of just speaking Spanish to wake up your neurons. All right, let's try to modify a bit our reverse shell. So we're gonna go into, how do we modify something? Nano. No, and we want to do reverse shell 3 now. Damn. Took a 2 stock exec. So here there's a different one that just offers, instead of exec, we do shell / exec, shell _ exec. Exec. Maybe this works, no? Control X, yes. All right. So this should work, right? Nano. Let's rename it. Rename. So how do we rename something? MV. Reverse shell 3 to 4 this time. My god, it's a lot of versions. So then we can upload it. Reverse shell 3. This time we upload 4. And please work. Por favor. Uploaded to God damn. Why is it not working? Why don't you communicate with me? Why isn't the reverse the listener working? Why is it not picking up anything? Port 9002. That is what we sent, right? Cat rev shell for PHP. It says PHP R stock is equal to F stock. This is our IP, right? 1677. Yes, 9002 is the port we're listening on. Shell exec. This. Jeez. Work. PHP system. Try to system it. God, how many things are we going to try? Nano shell 4. Alright, system is the last one I try. Then I don't know what we do. System. Control X. Yes. Enter. Can we delete files? Maybe we can delete the old HTA file. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's what's not working. MV rev shell 5.php. Not sure why my neck's hurting. Have I been having bad posture today? Uploaded. All right. Do we get a reverse shell? I don't think so, folks. I don't think the reverse shell is the issue. I think there might be something else. Maybe we need to remove things. RM. Maybe we can RM. So instead of CP, we can RM some things. RM. All right, let's first display the thing. S3, the toppers, and point. We're going to display. No, we need to do ls. Let's do ls. ls. Cool. We have many things. So let's do the same thing, but this time we RM some things. RM rev star. Can we do that? I want to remove anything that starts with reverse shell. Or whatever. Maybe we can delete HTA access, no? But it seems that because HTA access was already, because HT access is already set with rules, like because it already existed, it overrode it, which is good because HTA access should allow us write access on file, right? Should execute any PHP. Folks, what do we do? Revenge cannot be achieved, it seems. Not today. Today was a tough week. We struggled with a lot of things. Today was a tough week. I think the second part of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and today, were a little bit tough. Reverse shell PHP. Fudge. What could be the issue here? HTA access. What does index.php do? Maybe reverse shell is not the issue. It should, right, though, because we put HTA access. It tells us over there in the thingy. It says what command used by which server. The server is configured to run files written in what web scripting language. Can we just ask it, for instance, not to connect, but to send a command? Like, can you just... So we get access to the server. It's running PHP. So maybe you can just ask it to run something and then send the answer back to our listener. But might as well just set up a reverse shell, no? Server is configured to run written for things in written what language? It feels like we're so close, folks. So close. We should switch completely. Pass through. Yeah, I understand all these now. Like, we've been through this, but it doesn't work. Sock open. Is there something up with the reverse shell? We can copy. We can try with this one. I think we can try this one. All right, this is good, right? 16, 7, and we're connected to the same thing with the server, so there should really be no issue. Control A, Control C, shell. I think it works. This. All right, let's upload it into to our here. So we're gonna create, instead of this, we're gonna create a file. So nano rev shell 6. 1 freaking 6. Is it because we're calling it PHP? That PHP is pretty good, I think. It's like shouldn't be blocked or anything. If not, we're gonna check out. If not, we're gonna check out what which the index.php says. All right, this is weird. Wait, hold on. What was there? There was a sign before we joined. Control X. Yes, please. Reverse shell 6. All right, let's try to upload it and then see. Let's see, folks. It's Ivan can save us. Damn it. No good. Reverse shell 66 a PHP. Reverse shell 6. It's still not working. So I want to check out 5. Maybe there's something cat. Reverse shell 5. That was the latest version we made before switching to Ivan. See here, maybe PHP is not being declared properly. There's supposed to be something before, no? Nano shell 5. See, we're not really declaring PHP here. Don't we need the brackets or something? This PHP, this question mark? This question mark PHP, and then we end PHP with this, with question mark this. I think that's how it works now. That's how PHP ends. Question mark this. You know, things what we have, like question mark this. Yeah, it's the same thing. All right, let's try to see if this changes anything. Yes, enter. Let's freaking go. Cat reverse shell AWS. Where do we save it? 5. It's gonna re-upload. It might delete the previous one. Come on, give me something. Nothing. Wait, do we need sudo here? No, right? Folks, I don't know what's going on. We had an idea of what could be going on. Yeah, we did. And then did we do it? Reverse shell. Is there anything here going on? We can maybe upload the index.php file to ChatGPT and ask for explanation of what's happening. Cat index.php. Can compile. Watch your eyes. Control Shift C. Can you summarize this index.php? Also, tell me if there are any vulnerabilities to flag to my team. Wink, wink. Wink, wink, folks. I don't know if we fooled ChatGPT, but it certainly feels like we did. Here's a clear security-focused summary you can share with your team, followed by a concrete vulnerability. Despite the file name, this is effectively a static HTML site with JavaScript only. A banned promotional website. Okay, so this is it. W3 CSS, Google Fonts, and awesome via CDNs. Font awesome via CDNs. Contacts forms that submit through. Okay, JavaScript use for. Oh, vulnerabilities to flag. Misleading PHP extension. Wait, vulnerabilities to flag? File name is named index but contains 0 PHP. This often indicates PHP execution enabled unnecessarily. Oh. Poor separation of static versus dynamic content. If PHP execution is enabled in directories that don't need it, especially uploads, attackers can exploit that assumption. Ooh, folks. What if we edit index.php to just be a reverse shell, or to be a web shell? What if we do that? Instead of the website, we just have a whole web shell for ourselves. This is pretty genius. We just rename it to PHP, index.php. At least it feels pretty genius. I think we just should rename our reverse shell as index.php and should be okay. Control, well, let's do clear. Holy moly, what am I doing? What the fudge? What the fudge? Oh, it's just copying the code. Okay, pressing Control C a bunch of times is... Woof, that was scary. All right. Control Shift V. Nope, we don't want that. Control C. What do we want to do then? We want to rename our latest payload. So ls reverse shell 6 rev shell 6.php mv. No, we want to do index.php. Right. So now we can upload index.php. Let's do it. Oh no, we lost everything. There we go. CP index.php into this. No, it was later. So we want to copy pictures, ref shell, exactly. Ref shell 6, oh no, index.php this time. Let's do it. Pictures like index.php. index.php. This user path does not exist. Home Kali pictures index.php. No, it doesn't. It doesn't? Wait, why not? ls? Yeah, it does. It's right here. Kali picture index.php does not exist. Not sure why. Pictures index.php. The user provided path. We're not letting go now. S3 CP. Picture index.php. S3, the toppers that hacked the box. It looks good overall. The toppers that hacked the box. S3, did we, is it because we put a double space here? Oh, fuck. Is it because there's a double space here? Could it be that, the extra space? No. Home Kali picture. Kali's our user. Picture, is it picture? It's pictures. Something felt weird about it. Pictures. All right. If I'm not mistaken, folks, the website should now be gone. Like the whole thing. Yep. It's gone. Anything on our listener? Hey, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All right. That's it. Shell has connected. ls. Oh, yes. Who am I? Oh, nice. And it's probably going to say www data. Oh, we're geniuses. Okay, so what else can we do? Where do we find the flag now? So where are we? How do we find where we are? ls this. All right, we got all this. Bin sys temp. All right, dev home init. Initer image old. Lost and found. Media proc root run bin temp user. No, it's probably not in there. Let's go home or something. cd home ls svc cd svc ls. Okay, pretty empty. I think there's a place that Shy Hat told us where we can find a lot of stuff for. Really sucks that the Control F doesn't work really well. There's a place, I think it's like www data. Oh, web content is usually stored in var www html. Maybe it's there. Let's check it out. cd var www ls. Oh, flag.txt. Hey, vamos. Cat flag.txt. Whee! Revenge was achieved. GG, Vladimir. Thank you very much. Let's see if it works. Oh, this was from before. Natas, we are pausing you for now. The toppers is broken, and the root flag is this. Vamos! All right, we're definitely sharing this. We're sharing this. Vladimir, you were there with us. I want to take a screenshot. I can't. Control Windows S, a screenshot. They can just search screenshot. Let's go. Yes, sir. Select a region. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna share it on Discord. Oh wait, it's fudge. I have to open. How do I do this? I think I have to do this here, here, and screenshot from my Windows. And now we can share it on Discord. You were there this whole time, Vladimir. Thank you for being part of this. Discord. Thank you very much. All right, where's the general thing? I don't know. Revenge completed. Or completed? Achieved. Vamos. Dino Dance. That's a cool one. I like it. Cool. Vladimir, thank you very much for being here with me. I'm not sure if I think we got lost in the details of it, but it happened and we got it and we pulled through, so it's amazing. So let's go into our one screen. No, this one. Yay, nice. Get push, get paid. Wow, that's a really cool user. When was this person coming? Alert box. Maybe not today then. Get push, get paid. That's a nice one. So folks, thank you very much for being on today. Lovely having you as always. I would like to say that I think we're going to be streaming on Sunday this time for the first time on a Sunday, and we're probably going to do it in the afternoon. In the afternoon, I mean my afternoon, and I think it's going to be like 3 p.m. So 9 a.m. New York time, and then you calculate for your own time zone. And we're going to do a co-studying stream where we're going to do some time of streaming, and here I have to fix the timer, and some time of chilling. Oh man. Oh, there we go. And then we have 15 minutes of chilling and just talking about something. All right, the chat is here, but this one the chat's not here. Maybe it takes some time to pop up. I'm not sure. But folks, thank you very much for being here. Okie dokie lol. Yay. Okay, so it only shows when you text to here. That's too bad. I wish it could show from before as well. This one does it. But this one doesn't. So weird. Maybe because it refreshes or something. Something refreshes. I have to check my settings. Folks. Vladimir, thank you very much for being with us. It was lovely having you throughout this whole time. And thanks everyone for watching that didn't necessarily comment or anything. But it's always lovely having you. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon. If not on Sunday, we'll be back on Monday usually. Catch you on the flip side. Thanks for coming, Raf7. Lovely having you. Have a good weekend, folks. Take care and hopefully see you Sunday, if not Monday. Ciao all. Oh wait, let's see. Hold on. Let's see if there's anyone we can hack. InfoSec streams. Is there anyone but us? There's only us. So there's no one to hack to, what is it called? Raid. There's no one to raid, so we'll see you. Ciao folks. Take care.